let's face it, it can be a little lonely, even in some cases depressing, as a creative entrepreneur. So, what can we do to be a more optimistic entrepreneur? Do the things that'll make you optimistic. You know, one little secret that I have for me. Welcome, my name is Rosh, and I teach the combination code to creative entrepreneurs just like you. And combining optimism with our lives, with our entrepreneurial endeavors, really is going to give us a leg up. There are many statistics that kind of back this up, saying, look, if you're more optimistic, the chances of success are greater. It even makes us healthier. So, based on the studies I've seen and based on my experience, this tends to be the case. I mean, let's just look at a basic level. Who would you rather do business with? Someone who is kind, excited, and happy to see you, or the person that doesn't even care you're there? Of course, the person who is happy and optimistic will most likely get your business. So why wouldn't that be the case as an entrepreneur? One thing I would recommend is that you understand what is success, so you know at what point you are succeeding. I think many entrepreneurs, even creative entrepreneurs, have huge goals that are almost unattainable. It doesn't mean you can't reach them, but it's going to take a lot of time and effort. So you need to understand that there are points along the way in which you can celebrate the little victories along the way. It will keep you going and keep you more optimistic. Understand the points at which you are breaking even. And when you're breaking even, you are a successful business. It may not be the biggest business. You may not have reached all of your goals, but you're on the right track and you can sustain your business over time. So certainly make your first goal being a profitable business, understanding how much you need to bring in and how much are your expenses going out, and figure what you need to aim at. And then as you meet little victories along the way, your first client, your second client, your first client of the month, your first client over a certain amount of money, your first sale in a certain location or geography, wherever that may be, whatever it may be, celebrate those victories along the way. Collect the victories, not the bad things. See, the thing is, you have a choice. You have a choice to collect the good things or the bad things. And the people who collect the bad things and focus on those all the time, well, they're the pessimists, and they tend to give up a lot easier. Collect the good things that are happening. Write them down. And as you write them down, you're going to start to feel a little bit better. And review those things. Understand those little victories are what's going to keep you going over the long term. There are also some specific things you can do. Look, a lot of this is mental. It's chemical that maybe bring us up or down. So when you can do things in your life on a regular basis that will help keep you positive and not work against you, you're going to have a better chance, such as exercising and taking the time to be grateful for the things that you do have, like that list of those accomplishments. But another thing is to spend time with other people, other creatives, other entrepreneurs. Talk to them, go to lunch with them, because one of the toughest things for many entrepreneurs, especially solo creative entrepreneurs, is that we spend a lot of time alone. And if you can take some time to be with people, it's going to give you a better vibe. It's going to give you that uplift that you need. And make sure that those people are also optimistic entrepreneurs, because the pessimistic ones, well, they're not going to do you much good. The only people who fail are the ones that quit. So what do you think it's going to take to get to where you need to be? Being a pessimistic entrepreneur or an optimistic entrepreneur? So get out there, do the things that make you happy, the things you enjoy, and enjoy your wonderful career. If there's ever a worry, I'll often ask myself, is that really true? Is that really going to happen? Or are there things I can do to prevent that? Or is this just something in my head? You know, a lot of optimism is in our heads. A lot of optimism is chemical. So I think it's important to do the things that help prevent those bad feelings. You know, a lot of creative entrepreneurs, they work alone, and that can, be isolating, and that can lead to a more depressing life day to day, even though you're doing something creative and you're living a good life in many people's opinions, because you have more freedom than a lot of people do. So you have to appreciate that, but take the opportunity, because you have that freedom, to use it in a way that's going to help you stay optimistic. Like going to see other people, going to lunch, visiting people who are positive. Don't sit around and complain with people who are pessimistic. Find those positive people in your life and spend time with them. Get out of the office, get out of the studio, get out of your basement or your home, wherever you find yourself, and get out there. Take a walk on the street. Just get out of the space that makes you feel a little confined. And do other things. Like I said, it's a mental game. Eat right. Do things that make you feel better, are proven to make you feel better. And maybe you are a pessimistic person just by nature, but when you do more things to increase that optimism, it probably won't be quite as bad. So take the time. Take the time to organize your environment, clean your environment. It'll really make you feel much better. Take some time to sit and just be grateful for what you have, the ability, the opportunity to be a creative entrepreneur. Take the time to understand that it's going to be optimism that's going to get you where you need to go. And pessimism will just take you down a path that will most likely make you quit. Who are the people that have successful careers? Well, they're the ones that didn't quit. So don't quit. Do the things that'll make you optimistic. You know, one little secret that I have for me is I may not laugh enough. I may even not smile enough. So what I like to do to get that energy flowing, those chemicals going in my brain in a positive, optimistic way, I'll watch funny shows, funny YouTube videos, and it really does make a difference. Now, I won't do it too long. I may spend 10, 15 minutes looking at old comedies, but it gets me going, and I feel so much better, and I get back into my work. And for some reason, my work is a little bit easier, a lot lighter, and I know that I'm an optimistic entrepreneur. I'll see you in the next video.